Welcome, everyone. To Noche and a Latin theme. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Now, Golden State's starting five. They've got Smith, Walker out there with Barnes. Then it's Johnson, and it's Kuminga in at the small forward.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Adebayo. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Mr. Fundamentals. Barnes grabs the miss. Smith with it, now defended by Mr. Fundamentals. Misses the layup.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Hero. It's stolen by Smith. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Here's Walker. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Last time out, he had 38 points. Shoots the three. Barnes grabs the miss. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That free throw good from Kuminga. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Nick Smith. Miami shooting their first free throws here tonight. First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. And it's the Warriors' ball. They lead by 4. Their last encounter was in the Bay Area.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. The high post shot. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Mr. Fundamentals got 6 points.
And he should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Mr. Fundamentals, in their last game against the Trailblazers, got the job done. He dropped in 38 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. He was a real problem for the defense. He just seemed to get what he wanted out there, and I'm sure his team is thankful for that. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
Oh, I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be difficult.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 6 points for him. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Smith on the wing. Buries the 20-footer. 6 points for Smith.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Mr. Fundamentals got a couple of threes now in the first for the Heat.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That's his first foul. Hawkins checked in for Mr. Fundamentals. Josh Giddey's checked in for the Warriors. Both teams deciding to change it up. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with the team. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Wilkins. Now Wesley. And here is Giddey. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Hayes.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Inside, Collins passes to Mr. Fundamentals. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Puts up a deep 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Walker out there with Wilkins. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Wesley in at the point guard position. Drives to the hoop. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Mr. Fundamentals.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Pass to Alexander Walker. They set the pick, and here's Wilkins from the arc. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Hayes with it. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. The long distance 3 is buried. Mr. Fundamentals got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Outside, Walker. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Off target with his three.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
High arcing shot. Giddy, no good. He'd have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The three ball bangs home the trifecta. Giddy's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Hendricks passes to Mr. Fundamentals. From downtown, they get it back. Diallo lays it up and banks it in.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Smith for three. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, covered by Smith. Pass to Hendricks. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Shoots from the elbow. And the shot falls short this time.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Heat have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Mr. Fundamentals, that's good. Mr. Fundamentals got 8 points in the quarter. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And some changes here for the Warriors. Walker's checked in for Wilkins. Kuminga comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Johnson in for Josh Giddey. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, pass to Kuminga. Back to Walker. Now, here's Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Adebayo. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. For 3. Warriors with the rebound.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Johnson gets the bucket.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Hendricks passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Rejected by Walker. And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That'll be his second foul of the game. Smith feeling it out a bit. Pass to Barnes. Outside, Walker. Kuminga the pass to Smith. 2 points. That one goes. Now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires the 3. And down it goes. 3-pointer falls in from Mr. Fundamentals.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Nice shot by Smith.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Mr. Fundamentals, off target from the wing.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warriors ahead. They're up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
If they just hit a couple more threes, it's a different score. I think in this case, you just keep shooting them. I can see them getting hot in the.
And right now, let's see who's jostling. Thanks for spending halftime with us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. Mr. Fundamentals really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Mr. Fundamentals is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. The Warriors shooting 43% from the floor. Smith kicks to Johnson. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Outside, Walker. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Diallo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Over in the corner, Hero. Lets it go with a 3. The shot by Mr. Fundamentals, no good. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Outside, Walker. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Hero. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hero's got the lead up to 3 now for Miami.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the NBA's scoring leaders since the All-Star break. You look at Mr. Fundamentals, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
He is making his mark in a big way and with big points. You love to see guys get better the later in the season we get.
Smith on the wing. Great D that time from Adebayo.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Shots good by Hero.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Warriors trail by 6. Here's Smith. Count it. Smith's got 12 in the game.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart him, kind of wake him up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, covered by Smith. A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. The three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Second chance shot. Barnes can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
Ooh, might have rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
To the middle. The putback. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
The shot by Mr. Fundamentals, no good. Warriors trail by 4. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Only 3 games until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the West will be won. You take a look at the Warriors. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away. The Heat making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Golden State moving it around. Kuminga against Diallo. Kuminga kicks to Wesley. And the Warriors miss again.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Adebayo from deep. Miami no good on that time either.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. The sweet crossover, too. Mr. Fundamentals got 24.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the Heat with some changes. The Heat leading by 13, setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Josh Giddey, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Wilkins, and it's Cornette in at the center, locking down the middle.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Hawkins. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Fires from 18, and the jumper is good. He's got 26.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Alexander Walker passes to Wilkins. Wesley with the ball. It's Wesley on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Wesley's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Mr. Fundamentals got 9 points here in the second half. Now Wesley. Pass to Alexander Walker. Right side Wilkins. Here's Wesley. Lets the 3 fly. Giddey no good.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Collins. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. That 3 off the mark.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Stolen. Hawkins against Wesley. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. Warriors trail by 10. No one near Smith as he lets it go. The quick look, no good that time. Here's Hendricks. Adebayo passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Unloads. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot. Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Puts up a 3. Good on the triple. Mr. Fundamentals got 12 points in just the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
The Heat leading by 11. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Miami's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Off target from 3-point range. Warriors trail by 12.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Heat.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity. With the wins piling up on the year, this will make it now 61 total.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Mr. Fundamentals.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Connects from 3-point range. 3 from the inbound. It's rebounded by Giddey. Pass to Macy. Cuts off the pass. And so it's the Heat winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony. Way to bring the effort tonight.
Go out there tonight.
Make sure you write down my